Hello everyone and welcome back to Banished. This is Verge and this is our small little village or hut or hamlet of Fichet. Let me move that map out of there. Actually, I'll close that out of the way. And we are in our late winter of our second year. Let's go ahead and speed the clock up a little bit so it's not times one. It is definitely late winter, so we do want, what does stop means don't work. I do want people to work these right when they can. We do want to make sure that we have food. Current food supply is 523. Firewood 109. Logs 122. And let's see. So this is our main town or village center. Our reserve of stone is low. And we have over here a herbalist and a gatherer's hut. And they are all being worked. It's early spring. We do need to get people over to being two farmers. Come on, get those farmers up. And foresters, we can cut that down a little bit and bump that up. I do want the farmers to start working as soon as possible. And what are the builders building? What are you doing? You are Vinny Fried. That's this person's name. Female, 17 years old. It's picking up resources. Vinny Fried. Really. And there she is. Let's see what she's a stalker here for a moment and see where she goes. She is a builder. It says she's picking up resources. She picks up some stone. And now where are you going? Where are you going, Vinny Fried? Are you going over here? Maybe right here, to the stone house? Very possible. I'm going to assume. There she is. Yes, she is going towards the stone house. Okay, so she is doing her job. Excellent. Okay, we will stop stalking her. And we have one builder out of 4, 7 farmers out of 8, 4 out of 4 gatherers. I'm going to drop that down just so we have at least one laborer. 1 woodcutter out of 1, 2 foresters out of 4, 1 herbalist out of 2. And I will probably just need to speed this up a little bit because there's not going to be a lot that needs to be done. We have a couple children were born in autumn and winter. Well, okay, so that's nothing too new. And we have low on food and low on stone. They are, go ahead and they are planting the fields. And once again, it's raining. So let's see, what are all of these people doing? You are a gatherer. You are a gatherer. You are a farmer. No idea what you were doing over there. What is this? This right here, this is a stone house being built way out here in the middle of the woods. And what I'm thinking is going to happen here is once this stone house is built, the foresters will move into that location. And they won't have to walk so far to get to their work location from their house. It doesn't totally answer the situation of how they're going to get food and firewood and all that other kind of stuff, but it might make it a little bit more efficient. And I will eventually build out here a little bit, not too much, because I do want this to be mainly for the forest for the time being. I did kind of get a little bit screwed on this map because of the river, the main river, lake, another lake, a little small hill here, so it's kind of my village center is basically has walls on, and just small hill here, basically has walls on every side. Except for here, I can grow this direction only. Without having large gaps in it. But the fields are all sown. Excellent. Low food, low tools. Yes. Tools. What are our tools? We have one tool left. So I'll go ahead and slow this down. What I need to build for tools is a blacksmith. Now let's plan this out a little bit more than I have been. And where should I put the blacksmith? I'm going to put it right here. So I can put house along here. And then blacksmith right here. Or I really can't put it over here, can I? No, cannot put it over here. If I put it on this side, I could put it over here. I'm going to spin the map around a little bit here. I could put it right over here. It's near the iron. It's not a bad location, but where am I going to eventually have my iron mine? Over here. So I think over here might be a better location. What are the controls I'm looking for? R. R is the control to spin the building. So we put it right here. Okay. Done deal. We have another child's born. And we have an adult who has become a laborer. We do not have a school. So I do need to be cautious about that. We have one builder out of 6. 7 out of 8 farmers. So all of that seems to be going pretty well. It is early summer of the 3rd year. Our food is down to 88. Firewood's doing alright. Logs are doing alright. Medicine is not doing the greatest. A little bit of one piece of clothing. No tools. And that's going to hurt. The no tools part is what I'm mostly worried about. This village is not going as fast as or well as I would hope. But it is what we have. So let's go ahead. And so firewood is all done. So that means that person's become a laborer. Over here chopping down trees. Let's see. We have a lot of stone and iron here to pull out of this whole area, which I will eventually do so we can plant more trees. And I probably will do the same thing over here as well. I just need to get the people. And we have a couple more people being born, which is good. Speed this up just a little bit here. Not a lot I can do. I guess I could bump up one more builder. They're all running out of tools. And we'll just see what happens here. It's going to be a slow beginning. I don't think I did this very efficiently. However, it's not all about efficiency. Okay, so we have a couple more laborers. Excellent. Bump that up to those builders. And it looks like we might be alright for food-wise this particular year. And hopefully the builders will get everything they need to get done. We have just random people walk around in the woods without tools. Alright, they're dropping off stone over here at their stone house. What are you doing now? You are just randomly... Oh, you're a forester. Alright. So we're not going to really ask how she's doing her job without a tool, but we're just going to kind of go with that. Alright, so that is done, so we don't have to work that. And we will switch that for next season. We don't have to work this, and we will switch that for next season. Okay, very good. And then we should be able to bump down the farmers down to 4, which means bump up the builders to maximum. We have 3 laborers. We could probably get a gatherer back in there and a forester back in there. We have a couple more adults within the village. People are just booking now, aren't they? Little ants all over the little village. None of them with any tools. Alright. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of house cleaning. And I'm going to slow it down here just so I don't miss anything massive. And I was saying that this whole area, this particular field, and this roadway was bothering me a lot, and it was, or it is. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just go ahead and strip that out. I don't believe there's any harm in doing this, and now make that a full square. And I will set that to pumpkin, and it will work next season. Same kind of situation here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this field and get rid of my OCD. And this will be cabbage, and it will be worked next season. Alright, so I feel a little bit better now. So let's see, 2 laborers, 6 out of 6 builders, 4 farmers. We could do at least 1 more forester. And we will move, see how things are going. We need to make sure that they get all of this food. I do not know, what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to increase the priority of this farm. I really don't know if that does anything or not. Alright. And builders, how is this house doing over here? It is being built. Probably should not be building that at this moment. The blacksmith has all the logs it needs. It has all of the iron it needs. It does not have all of the stone. How is my stone reserve? Gone. Alright, so we need to grab stone. Stone. Best way to get stone is to grab it out of the areas that I don't need it. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this stone. That is our objective. Grab the stone. Alright. Grab the stone. Let's go ahead and stop that from working. Get the farmers down to 2. Oops, I think I closed the window. There it is. So it's autumn of the 3rd year. And we only have 1 small farm here that's being harvested. It looks like a beautiful autumn day. Trees are changing colors. Hear the banging of people chopping down stones without tools. Frost is being built up. It's going to be a nice winter, I think. Food, we're at about 1,000. Firewood, about 162. Our limit's 200, so we should be alright for firewood. And we should be getting this stone. And once we do, we'll have a blacksmith. The blacksmith one will be able to make tools. And we should be in a better situation than we currently are. Alright, so good. So 2 people built, the house is built, and we have a builder and a laborer in it. That's not what I want. Ibram and Resica live out here. 10 and 11. Sort of young. But I'm not here to give that kind of commentary. So let's go ahead and close shut that farm down. We will change that over to cabbage for next season. Our firewood reserve is low, it says. But, there's not a lot I can do about that. So let's go ahead. We have enough logs, so our woodcutter will just have to work as best it can. We do have some stone coming in. Let's go ahead and speed this up just a little bit to ×5. And this person doesn't know what to do. That's builder. Alright. So we have 5 laborers, 4 builders, 1 herbalist, 4 foresters, 1 woodcutter. And hopefully, and no tools. At all. So hopefully what they'll do is they'll build this and they'll gather stone. That's what they're going to be doing this winter. Gather stone. Okay, good. Exactly what I wanted. So here we have a forester, forest lodge, and we have 2 foresters living in those same people, Abram and Resica, live out here, 11 and 12, about in the middle of the woods. Guess they're out here playing Yahtzee, and they are foresters, chopping down trees. 11 and 12-year-old chopping down trees without tools. And then we have our blacksmiths being built, just waiting for the stone. Okay, very good. And how are our resources? We have iron. We just have no stone. Right when this gets built, we just need to continue to chop down, get this iron, gather our iron and our, I mean not iron, gather our stone, and gather our iron as well. We're going to clear this whole area out so that the foresters can do their job. We are low on stone and low on firewood. Firewood is 67. It is low, but it is not the worst thing in the world. Alright. Everything's booking now. Slow it down just a little bit. Good, good, good. Alright, stone is almost done for the blacksmith. We'll have to move this window over here. Alright, good. So stone is now done. The builder should finish that pretty quickly, and I will make someone a blacksmith. And this other house has been taken care of, has been completely demolished, and is now being built into a stone house. Which, if I thought about it, I probably would have paused that, but it is alright. It will only help with our resource of firewood. But it does mean that we'll probably never catch up with stone, not in a while. It's 40 stone for that. Not sure if that was the most efficient thing, but we'll see. Grab that piece of stone there too. There's no stone here, no stone. Oh, there's stone over here. A couple pieces. Late winter of our 3rd year. And Ibram and Resica, 12 and 13 respectively, have a child. Not really sure how to comment on that, but we're gonna just leave it as it is. Alright, very good. Very good. Come on, build up that blacksmith. I need the tools. I need the tools. Let's see if we can set priority on this. One of these buttons over here. Here it is. That is a priority. If you're not building the blacksmith, you're not doing your job.